presence. As you approach, he just gazes over the landscape. A deep frown is set on his face. It's a pleasant view. What? It's a pleasant view. It might be nice to take a break and watch the landscape. Sit for a while and watch the landscape. Sit and look at the view. It's very pretty.
Bro, should I do an evoker?
Invoke is a cue. Dwarf continues to look up the distance. He knows his eyes welling.
If the Dragonflight get Warlock one day, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, apparently they are gonna get like multiple other classes soon.
I hope they get a Warlock class because I will play that.
You just gotta be patient, Pirate.
Like, the one thing that you Australians are not known for. Oh, wait, no, that's Vistara.
No, I'm actually pretty good with my patience. I grew up fishing, so patience is kind of what I do.
I know, I was making fun of Chara.
True. It's very easy to make fun of Chara.
Oh my god, do they have a fox
Notice
character?
his breath. Let's out.
I could be a fox? Bro.
Yeah, you need to be level 40 on a character, and then there's a quest line you need to do.
And then I need to visit the Orgrimmar embassy to recruit the allied race.
Yeah.
That's honestly pretty cool. I have a mission now.
Let's add alongside.
I think you can talk to him again.
Wait, what?
And look at the view. Nice at you.
I will do a Dragateer when I get higher level on other stuff.
Me of a long have we been gone? I barely recognize this landscape. When I grew up here, it was called the Broodlands. I used to attend the Life Shrine so many years ago. Then we left to safeguard the mortals.
What level does Demon Hunter start off of?
Talk to him again.
What was it like to leave the Dragon Isles? The reason I am here, looking over this alien landscape, is that for such a long time I dreamed about returning here. This was my home. I never expected it would be gone for so long. After a while, I never expected to return. How does it feel to be back?
Okay.
You can probably remember where I grew up, the smell of parents cooking, or can you remember playing with friends who lived close by? Now imagine that you have forgotten how to get to your childhood home. You can never visit again, can never walk the paths of your childhood. Perhaps you think me over sentimental. You try living for 10,000 years, never been able to visit your home, finally visit it only to find it completely different and then come back to me. Although Arthur Sminifel did cut I bloody swore through Silvermoon. I imagine you can relate to what I speak of. Yeah, Arthas really did, like, wipe out Silvermoon.
He wiped out about 90% of the high elves.
Elves, yeah. 10,000 years. I can barely believe it's been that long since we left. I mean, you can't imagine how awful that time was. The fear that surrounded us, the sundering, the betrayal of the Black Dragonflight, the Dragon Wars. Dragon Wars, you may call it something different. I was there. All the Dragonflights versus the Black Dragonflight. You think it'd be an easy fight? 4 vs 1? Even with the Demon Soul? The blue flag was nearly destroyed in the Pharaon's initial strike, so 3-1. Still great odds, until you realize what it was like. It really is crazy how much the Pharaon was just like, well, we're gonna wipe them out.
Yep. Neltharion was Batman.
You only know the Pharaon as Deathwing, and his brood as mad evil beings. We knew them before he fell. They fell. There was some unknown menace. I wasn't some great evil looming like the Legion was. These were our friends, our loved ones. That sounds awful. It was awful. Not knowing what's going on. There was something you could do to snap out of it. There were my friends, and were killing my brothers and sisters. I can read, I swear.
You're okay.
You had friends in the Black Dragon flight? I had many friends in that flight, some as close as clutchmates. Yeah. Growing up, we used to play pranks on the elders. I remember the time we coated Alexstras's honey and tail in honey as he slept, and what does that matter? My best friend was of the Dragon flight. We intermingled a lot back in those days. Not like now, where most flights keep to themselves. Tell me more about your friend. Is it funny? I can't remember her name. I can remember her face. I can remember how light bounced off her beautiful scales, but I can't remember her name. I can remember the horror when I came home to find her standing over bodies of my family, practically her family. I can remember the gut-wrenching despair as I plunged my claw into her throat. I remember the hate in her eyes as the light went out of them. I can't remember her name. I always did wonder if I had been a better friend, could I have prevented it? Did she not feel like she come to me as she felt the corruption starting? Ibisian was cleansed. There must have been something I could have done, but she didn't come to me. Must have felt she couldn't talk to me about it. If I was a better friend, if I told her, or Tatchins, if I had told her how I felt, could have gone differently. I loved her, and I can't remember her name. Okay, I'm getting off and going to bed. Oh, I'm not going to bed. I'm making a video because I need to make videos.
Mm-hmm.
There's more to that quest.
Yeah, I imagine
Line.
it's the memories part.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I know who I'm raiding.